Hey y'all, happy 2026. It's Derek with Molotherapy. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how to help with this rounded shoulder, forward neck issue a lot of people seem to be dealing with. I'm going to show you a couple things you can work on every day, maybe 3 times a week if you're trying to improve your posture and help with neck and upper back pain, maybe even shoulder pain. We're going to look at the rib cage, we'll look at your shoulder, your chest, your upper back muscles, everything in the upper body. First thing we're going to do is actually work on breath work. I'm going to lie on a pad. So we're going to work on our ribs. We're going to try to unlock our ribs so everything can kind of relax down, take some pressure off our upper traps. Lie on your back, and then with your fingertips, I want you to kind of find the edge of your ribs. So move your fingers up and down like so. And then we're going to start at the top of our ribs. This whole routine for breath work, working on our ribs, typically I spend about 2 to 5 minutes on. 2 is average. You're going to dig your fingers as deep as you can into your ribs without pain. And then when you inhale, you're going to expand your ribs. So you're going to push your hands into your ribs like so. So I'm going to inhale, expand my ribs, and exhale. As I exhale, I'm going to try to sink my fingers a little deeper into my ribs. Inhale again, and exhale. I usually spend about 3 big breaths per spot. Then I move my fingers down my rib cage, 3 to 5 big breaths there. Move down the rib cage, 3 to 5 big breaths there, and so forth. So you just work your way down your ribs. This is just kind of relaxing your diaphragm and abdominal muscles so that when you breathe, it's not all the tension's up in your upper trap and your scalene, serratus anterior, sternocleidomastoid. It can kind of relax down. That's the first step we're going to do, working on our ribs. Up next, we're going to start working on stretching the pec muscles. Find a nice wall like so. What we're going to do is get in a split stance position. So my left hip is closest to the wall, so left foot is forward. What I'm going to do is, it's called a posterior pelvic tilt. I squeeze my butt forward, squeeze this cheek as hard as you can, hips come forward. As you do that, you're going to reach back on the wall like so. You're going to move your shoulder blade towards your butt. So we're kind of moving our arm like this. So I'm here and I retract it in. Then I'm going to hold that there and bend my knee forward like this. What you don't want to do is where you tuck your arm in and it kind of collapses like this, like you're getting robbed or something. Our hand is back, I lock my shoulder in place, and then I lunge forward, and you should feel a nice stretch through your pec, maybe 2 sets of 30 seconds per side. Then we're going to do some arm circles. So I like to do it with my thumb back and then my pinky forward, so I'm internally rotated. While you're doing this, your hip, you're not leaning against the wall. I'm in a lunge position, squeeze my butt, then I'm going to come forward with this hand and just rotate all the way around and then flip. So thumb is down, rotate all the way around, squeezing that right glute, just rotating, trying to keep center right through here, and flip. You're going to have to flip your hand, otherwise you're going to be here and you're like, guess I can't move. So thumb is back there. Do about 5 to 10 reps this way. Then 5 to 10 reps where your thumb is forward. You go as far as you can. Then open up, externally rotate, thumbs down. So thumbs forward, I go back, externally rotate, open up, and I come down. 5 to 10 reps that direction. Then do it on the other arm. Once you get both sides pretty loose, then we're going to grab some bands. So we're going to work on external rotation first. You can grab a nice resistance band like this, or you could grab a thin band like this. Since this is the thinnest band I have right now because I lent out my thinner bands, I'm going to use this because that one's a little too thick for me. We're going to work on external rotation. To do that, you're going to tuck your elbows into your ribs. And then I'm going to lean against the wall, bend my knees just a little bit. I'm going to put my head against the wall, my shoulder blades, and my butt. And then I'm going to try to squeeze my belly and kind of put my back into the wall. What I'm going to do is grab my band and I'm going to squeeze my elbows into my ribs as I externally rotate, try and touch this pad here. While you do it, don't let anything come off the wall. So don't arch your back to get it. Don't lift up your head. Don't lift up your butt. I don't really know how you could do that. Don't lift anything off the wall. Lock it in place. Squeeze your abs into the wall so your low back is touching. Then we're going to do about 10 to 15 reps of external rotation. Once you do that, now we're going to extend our arms so palms are up like this. Maybe you have to widen your grip a bit. We'll just call these supinated T's. I am squeezing my shoulder blades together. Again, try and, I'm doing a bad job right now, try and push your stomach into the wall, your low back, and hold. Keep that head on the wall. Again, 10 to 15 reps. Then after that, you might have to grab a band like this if you're doing these. What you're gonna do is you can step on it like so, and then I like to just put it in my thumb crease. And then arms straight the whole time. You're just gonna go overhead, like so. Arms touch the wall, come down. Now you can bend your knees just a little bit. It's gonna help you put the small of your back into the wall. My thumbs are up, I press overhead, then I come back down. 10 to 15 reps. After that, we're gonna do some wall angels. So that looks something like this. My thumbs are touching, elbows bent. I come up like this, back down. Oops, this, back down. I'm leaning against the garage. Sucks, I wish I could be over there. I put all my crap here. You kind of just keep your elbows tucked in. You just kind of do snow angels like this. I'm lacking a little external rotation on my left side, so try to keep your wrist against the wall as much as you can. You can even do a squat and do it. So you can squat all the way down at the bottom, elbows out like this, and then come down. It'll probably be a little bit easier. I do this routine often. Believe it or not, I have had some good improvement in my external rotation. This is from a past injury. I don't have any pain anymore. I actually do have a lot more range of motion. I still have to work on it every day if I'm trying to improve it. Try out this little routine. You could do it every day, maybe 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you're trying to improve that rounded shoulder, forward neck posture, and a little more upright. See you in the next one.